men. And then the next chapter, I'm like, bro, fuck women. Like, fuck everyone. I hate humanity after reading this book. She writes about her marriage and how it became an open marriage, and 10 years of their open marriage is slammed into this 300-page book. And I have never, truly, I am someone where I love everything. If you love it, I love it. If it's consensual, you love it, I love it. Truly, I love it. I'm not really judging you like that. I'm just like, that's a choice. But still, no judgment, just love in my heart for you and your free will. And I think polyamory is beautiful. I think open relationships have the potential to be beautiful. Is it for me? No. I read way too many murder novels, okay? But it is for some people, and I think it's beautiful. I think those people are at a place in their lives, in their emotional intelligence that is great. I can't do an open relationship, but if that's you, do you. That's what I'm trying to say right now. That is what I'm trying to say. I think you have the emotional intelligence. You have the emotional maturity to withstand stuff like this, to go through this turmoil. I don't. So let's get into Molly, the woman who almost ruined my random Tuesday. The whole escapade starts when Molly escapes from the mental asylum.
That's crazy.
No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't actually, but she does end up at a bar. Yeah, it's just, she's married. She has a husband.
How old is Molly?
Molly's like in her 40s, buddy.
Oh, okay.
And she's got 2 kids. One of them's, I don't know, 6 years old. The kids are like kind of part of the book, but not really kind of part of the book.
And this started 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're starting 10 years ago right now.
Flashback to 10 years ago. She escapes from the mental asylum, which is her husband that she low-key kind of wants to fucking punch in the face. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a mental asylum and you're my caretaker.
Okay.
And sometimes, like, when you bring me vitamins at night, I'm like, oh, that's just my nurse coming to feed me my pills. And then I go back to my little mental asylum shenanigans.
You gotta stop reading sometimes. You know? Touch some grass.
So Stuart, her husband that she kind of wants to punch in the face, tells Molly he's going to be home early that night, which she has a pickle about this. And I didn't know this was a thing until my sister had 2 kids. Early to Stuart means early enough that Molly is still awake, but late enough that he doesn't have to shower their 2 sons and help put them to bed, which according to my sister is absolute hell on earth. The planet is on fire every time she tries to put the girls to sleep. That's early to Stuart. And when he gets home, she knows what the schedule is going to be. He's going to want to do it. And she doesn't want to do it with some fucker who comes home after she has to put the kids to sleep by herself. Back then, when they were married without kids, they used to do it 3 times a week. This is Molly and her husband, not my sister and her husband. Calm down, okay? They used to do it like 3 times a week. And now they're lucky if it's twice a month. And it's probably not even the good stuff. It's probably the, let's get this over with type of stuff. It feels like a wifely obligation. And Stuart feels like Molly's not that into it. So he tries to spice it up. But his version of spicing it up probably just pisses off Molly because his version is just a surprise finger in the bum bum.
What?
Yeah, he's like, let's spice up our marriage. Surprise! Finger in the bum bum. Okay, why are you giggling? Yeah. Well, so she's grabbing her jacket and running out of the house the minute Stuart comes home that night. Because she's like, I'm not trying to get a finger in the bum bum. This is her escape from the mental asylum. Kids are asleep. Stuart just got home and she's running outside. She has nowhere to go. And she runs into an old colleague of hers, Kayla. Kayla drags her to a bar and she's like, come, it'll be fun. I'm meeting with friends. She gets to this random bar in Brooklyn where all of Kayla's friends are there. Young, hot, childless people. And there's this man behind her with this deep voice, green eyes, wearing jeans, slim hips. He looks young. He looks like he's not a dad. He looks like a daddy, not a dad. He gets her a beer. I'm just curious, how did you end up getting dragged here? He's asking her, Molly.
How old is he?
He looks 8 years younger than her.
8 years younger. Okay.
He doesn't look, he is. He's 8 years younger than her.
So she's 40 and he's like 32.
Exactly.
Okay.
But he has a air of youth, the air of youth that someone without children can only have. You know what I mean? That's how Molly is describing these people. Okay. To her, there's people with kids and then people without kids. People without kids, They be living life. They be living, okay? So then he's like, where did Kayla drag you and find you? And she says, I escaped from the mental asylum. That's a pretty close guess to what I was thinking. You have the air of an escapee. And she's like, I have 2 kids. Already, red flags. Molly says she starts getting upset that she just confessed that she has 2 children. She keeps hiding her hands when she realizes that she still has her wedding band on, and she's regretting telling him that she's a middle-aged woman with kids. But instead, this guy named Matt is quite understanding.
Is Matt also real? Everything's real.
Everything's
right?
real. These people are all real.
So she's like exposing these people too?
I don't know if she changed their names.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't really put their last names, I think.
Okay, got it.
And he's like, no, I get it. I mean, not personally. I don't have kids, but my sister has 2 kids. She lives in Iowa, but I visit her a lot. That's probably how I recognize the look on your face. So she has no makeup on. You know, she barely put on deodorant this morning. She's been running after the kids all day. And she's like, it's that obvious. Not in a bad way. You just look like someone who needs to decompress. So that night.
Damn, he's smooth.
Oh, yeah. That night they played darts. Matt pays for all of Molly's drinks because she didn't bring her wallet. And by the end of the night, Molly writes her number down and gives it to Matt. The purpose is that she owes him. But Kayla's so confused. Why are you giving your number to Matt? Matt is 8 years younger than you, which is besides the point because you're married with kids. And Molly's trying to reassure her, it's literally nothing. I am married, Kayla. Yeah, if you say so. It is the best night that Molly has had since her kids were born, which makes her kind of feel shitty and guilty. So she rushes home, and the minute that she steps out into her Brooklyn apartment, the toys are everywhere. Everything is everywhere. It's a mess. It's back to mom life. She runs into the bedroom, and Stuart is awake, reading on the bed. Look who's back. She feels like a little twinge of guilt. She runs into the restroom, and she pees with the door open. Because that's what you do when you have 2 kids and you're married. And she's sitting on the toilet. I thought you would be home in less than an hour. I would have called you, Molly, but you left your phone. Sorry.
She left her phone?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So where were you? I was getting worried. I didn't even make it down the street. I ran into Kayla and we went out for a few drinks. Kayla? Yeah, one of my teaching friends. You never met her? So weird. Ah. Then who's Matt?
That's fucking crazy.
What the fuck? She flushes the
This
toilet.
is unreal.
Yeah, no, it gets worse. This is nothing, honey. This is elementary. Just you wait. She flushes the toilet to buy some time. Matt? Oh, Matt. He was at the bar with Kayla. I think he's one of Kayla's friends. How do you know Matt? He sent you a text a few minutes ago. Oh. What did it say? Stuart reads it in a sexy voice.
Great meeting you tonight, Molly. I hope we can do it again soon, Matt.
I said, he was at the bar with us. I had to flirt my way into getting a few drinks because I forgot my wallet. And he's like, well, looks like you did a great job in getting some free fucking drinks, bitch. Molly's face is turning red, but she's trying super hard to play it all cool. So it was nothing. And he asks her, are you going to see him again? What? No, why would I see Matt again? Why not? Because I'm married to you, remember? Oh, I remember. And we have kids, and Matt is young and single and definitely not interested. Well, he sounds interested. Seeing his text message made me a little crazy, actually.
Wow.
And she's like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, well, I don't know if she's thinking that. I'm thinking that for sure, though. Me, Stephanie Sue, reading this, I'm like, y'all are weird, okay? Yeah.
He's pissed or not pissed?
The energy is horny.
Yo. Oh.
If I'm being so real with you right now. And, well, I'm glad you had fun, And she's like, yeah, well, it's not happening. I'm not going to see him. And Stuart tells her, it'll happen if you let it happen. So I've decided that you can go out with him again, so long as you tell me everything. He wants her to porky Matt.
And he wants to know about it.
Oh, yeah. He wants to hear the details and think about it and talk about it and do all sorts of nasty stuff.
He wants to sit in the chair in the hotel room.
That's facing the bed that's